On this story, we can go across to our chief foreign editor, Rob Parsons, standing by in Kiev. Rob, good afternoon. What is the situation on the ground exactly?
Good afternoon. Well, I've just been listening to a spokesperson for the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense, and he was talking precisely about that, the situation in the east of the country around Donbass, and what to expect from Russian forces, the extent to which they're sufficiently prepared to launch an attack. And his view is that at this stage, the Russians aren't sufficiently deployed to be able to do that, but that within the next few days they most likely will. But bear in mind too, he said, that their forces have taken a terrible mauling over the last few weeks. The Ukrainian assessment is close on 20,000 Russian soldiers have been killed. That's disputed to an extent by Western military experts, but not dramatically so. They put it more in the region of 12,000, 13,000 killed so far. But in any case, the fact of the matter is that the Russians are having considerable difficulty reorganizing their forces and will have to deal with the blow that they've taken to their morale as well. In addition, he spoke about the fighting around Mariupol and the pressure that the defenders of the city are under. They haven't been properly supplied for quite some time now. For a while it was possible for helicopters to get in, but Russian air defense has improved. Ammunition is running extremely low, and there are big questions about how long the defenders of Mariupol will be able to hold out.
Yeah, they're saying it's going to be a final battle. Rob, I wanted to ask you about the situation around the capital, Kiev, because Russian troops have withdrawn from those areas, but they've left behind a complicated situation, haven't they, filled with mines and booby traps?
That's right, Delano. Yeah, I was listening earlier on to the man in charge of the demining operation in Ukraine. He was talking primarily about the situation around Kiev, in Kiev region. He's got 550 people working for his team, and they're hard at work, no question about it. They've already covered about 2,000 hectares of ground, dealing with booby traps, with mining, the difficulty of going into homes where the Russians had installed themselves during the occupation of the towns around Kiev, and having to move extremely carefully. What they want to do is to be able to ensure that every house is safe, every apartment is safe, before they allow the civilian population to start returning. And already some are coming back to Kiev and wanting to move into towns like Bucha and Irpin. But the local authorities are saying, no, not just yet, until the job has been completely done. It's impossible to allow people to get into the city, into those towns.
Indeed, Rob. Thank you very much for that. Rob Parsons reporting there from Kiev.